team, my faculty, and me being sharp and me being smart is more important than anything. I'm happy that I was a defensive fighter. I'm happy, I didn't take a lot of wear and tear on my body. So the best thing about my career is this: I was able to lead the sport of boxing with no punishment, still sharp, still smart, and made smart investments. That's the best thing about my career.
Do any fighters today do it the way you do? Any fighters today?
I can't really say, but we're here to help fighters. That's what we're here to do. It's all about giving back and helping fighters. That's what we're here to do.
What's the hardest part about playing Big Brother to guys like Devontae Davis and Adrian Broner?
I mean, Adrian Broner, one hell of a fighter. But we live and we learn. Everybody goes through obstacles in life. We go through ups and downs in life. We live and we learn. And I'm here to tell them that, certain things that they're going through, I've been through myself. But you gotta stand strong. You gotta keep positive people in your life, say prayers, and just keep moving.
Can you give us a projection on Garcia?
Two good fighters. But there's a lot of fighters. There's a lot of good fighters out there. And down the line, I think that fight will happen probably in March. It should be an exciting fight.
What do you think on Ward versus Kovalev?
That has nothing to do with it. If it's not Mayweather promotion, if it's not within our stable or involved with, if it's not dealing with our stable or our promotion company or nothing to do with Al Heyman or none of other people, it really has nothing to do with it.
What is it about Tank Davis that you're pairing with him as a second cousin?
It's a lot of good fighters, I'm just happy that, I'm able to put fighters in position. They have to take advantage of the position that I put them in, but I'm happy that I'm able to put them in that position.
Who's your favorite prospect out of the money team?
It's not just no favorite. I'm happy with all the fighters that go out there and compete and work hard day in and day out. I'm just happy I'm in a position, put them in a position to go out there to put them in a position so they can go out there and hopefully become world champions if they can. I don't want to talk about me coming back. All y'all want to talk about is Floyd coming back. I don't want to fight him.
Floyd, how are you enjoying retirement?
I don't. Listen, I want to say this. Stop asking about me. I'm older. I'm happy. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight.
You see stories about CTE and a lot of football players.
For boxing, without you, it's not going to happen. Because when you came into this room, you lit up. So I know the future of boxing. You have to be there.
I just want to help fighters. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm happy with how my career has went. The main thing is this, we have to go back and look at the stories. Y'all go back and look at the stories. A lot of you guys are writing stuff, negative things about Floyd, and he was scared of this guy, he was this guy. I can remember now, I can remember stories that were like, okay, I got you. I was ducking and dodging Antonio Margarito. That's what everybody was saying. But then come to find out, like I said before, God show you things in different ways. The same guy was cheating. Remember, this guy was cheating. The guy didn't say I was ducking and dodging. He wanted to fight me because he was cheating. And then, like I said before, only thing I always wanted to do, you asked me to do this, let me do this. Only thing I ever wanted to do, I wanted to be on an even playing field. I think Manny Pacquiao is a Hall of Famer, had a great career. He's a hell of a fighter. Even with that fight, one thing I ever said from the beginning, just put me on an even playing field. Random blood in your intestine. And remember, I was the first one to say it. Now, once I was the first one to come out with random blood in your intestine, you see so many different athletes, not just in boxing, got caught cheating. When I was saying it, they would say I was a coward and I was scared. And then, once again, the guy that they said I was scared of, I went out there and it was a blowout. Remember, I make the guys that's extraordinary, I make them look ordinary. I make, A-class fighters look like a D-class fighter, sometimes an E-class. I never had to, when I was fighting, I never had to use my A game or my B game. I was able to beat these guys, you know, before my body broke down. My hands broke down, my body broke down. Because I remember before my hands and my body broke down, I was a knockout artist. But of course, boxing is wear and tear on the body. I was able, you know, my last Hurrah was with Arturo Gatti. After that fight, my body was no longer no good. I still, since I was so smart and sharp, I still was able to go out there and dominate, just mentally dominate and make smart moves. Al Heyman played a major key with my career. You know, and what my advice to these young fighters that's in boxing today, we cannot think about just today. They want all the cars today. They want the Mayweather lifestyle. They want everything that I got, but it took a lot of hard work. It took days of this man right here leaving a six-figure paying job in Washington, D.C. to come make, you know, $2,500 to $4,000 and $5,000. To working his way to becoming a one-time millionaire. Everything takes time. Everything, you have to have patience. And what I did, I had patience. You know, at one particular time when I was young, I said, oh, I want this, I want that, I want to fight this guy. I said, if I beat everybody this year, I'm not going to have nobody the next 4 or 5 years. So it's all about patience. If fighters have patience, eventually it'll happen. But you got to keep dedicating yourself. You got to keep working hard. I didn't even know Richard Schaefer was back in boxing. I mean, it's a great thing. I wish all promoters nothing but the best. You know, one thing that I can say as a promoter, me myself, I have the same vision that these fighters have. I know what these fighters want because I was a fighter. Now I'm on the other side, so I know how they feel. I'm not in boxing just to say, you know what, I'm here to take money from fighters. Of course, should I make money with me putting it all in hard work? Absolutely. But should the fighters win in the long run? Absolutely, they should.
On Jim Lampley's latest The Fight Game, he made it seem as though PBC was over. It's obviously not over. You guys got fights coming up. What's your opinion on that show?
Well, of course, you know, if you go back and look, Jim Lampley, you know, I like the guy, but he has a fight show, but he never fought before. The guy can tell you how to throw a right uppercut from a left hook. No disrespect, you know what I'm saying? As far as speaking and commentating, he does a great job. But a lot of times these guys are just put in these positions. You know, a lot of times these guys are put in positions like with Paulie, you know, Martinelli. He knows about the sport. He knows about boxing. He do know about boxing, and he's good with Showtime. And a lot of times with these, it's okay to have guys that don't know nothing about the sport, but at least go to a boxing class, go to a boxing gym, go to different boxing gyms, and learn a little bit about the sport before you go comment about these fighters, about fighters and about companies that you know nothing about.
And all you got to do is follow the track record. Floyd made the biggest decision ever. He made the decision to take control of his own career, and he signed the biggest deal ever in sports when he made the move to Showtime. And when that happened, then all hell broke loose.
But you know, if you notice, when I was on the other side, when I was on the other side, I got praised. He said so many great things about me. But then when I wanted to make a decision for me and my family, you know, for me to be my own boss, and me dictate things the way I want to dictate, then it's all negative things. No different from, even if you really look at, you know, with the pound for pound list, most of the time they got the pound for pound list with guys that's on their side. Once again, in boxing right now, Showtime is the A side of boxing, and we know why Showtime is the A side. We all know. We all know why Showtime is the A side. I do not know one. You know, congrats to any other network. I mean, we don't have no problem with working with any other network. But Showtime gave me the deal that I wanted. They gave me the deal that I wanted. And I'm in the sport to help fighters. I'm not here to hurt anyone, hurt any fighters. Sometimes you go out there, you're going to see so many negative things about Floyd Mayweather. But two things that I want you to say. Like when I was in the sport, I want to be known as the best fighter just in the sport. Just in the sport. No. As I get older, I get wiser.
Hi fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking this little icon right here, or else